Hey, good morning, everyone. Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight. I'm coming to you from the barn in the back of my house, also known as the Barn of Knowledge. Yes, very exciting. Today is day 233. I'll read through the Bible in your program. I think it's 233. I do know that we are in Psalms 119. That's a monster psalm. So we're reading verses 49 through 104, and we're reading 1 Corinthians chapter 4, which is where I want to hang out. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, and I'm going to read from the NLT. I encourage you to read different translations of the Bible. They land differently. Here's what 1 Corinthians 4 NLT version reads. I'm going to read right from the beginning. Verse 1, so look at Apollos and me as mere servants of Christ who have been put in charge of explaining God's mysteries. Now, a person who is put in charge as a manager must be faithful. As for me, it matters very little how I might be evaluated by you or by any human authority. Paul says, I don't even trust my own judgment on this point. To be free of the good opinion of others. Isn't that such a blessed place to be? Here's what happens when we place too much importance on the good opinion of others. We begin to show up differently around them. We begin to say things differently. We begin to act differently. Why? We're thinking that if I act a certain way, then they're going to like me. And they're going to approve of me. And they're going to love me. And yet, here's the problem. How manipulative is that? I'm trying to think what they're going to like, and then that's how I'm going to show up. So I'm showing up fake, all right, which is the opposite of kindness, which is the opposite of loving. I'm going to show up fake. That's the first problem with worrying about other people's opinion. Two, it's impossible to change somebody else's opinion. We can barely change our own opinion, and yet we're going to try to manipulate them by saying things or acting in certain ways because we care about their opinion. So stop. We're going to be like Paul from now on, where he says, as for me, it matters very little how I might be evaluated by you or by any human authority. Our authority is going to be God above. We're going to look to please him. We're going to look to glorify him. We're going to look to worship him. If people like that, wonderful. If people don't like that, wonderful. It doesn't matter as long as our focus is on him. Amen. Pastor Bob with another Daily Bible Reading Insight coming to you from the Barn of Knowledge. We'll see you tomorrow.